In this video, I'm going to show you how to create Loopback project. First of all, you need to install the Loopback CLI command. I'm going to use Loopback CLI to generate the Loopback project. You have to install it globally. If you're using Mac, you need to include the sudo keyword. I have already installed Loopback CLI on my machine. Now I want to show you how to create new Loopback project. You have to run this command lb. It will ask you the name of the application. Now you need to specify your application name. I'm going to choose Loopback Cast. You can choose any name. I'm going to press enter here. Here you need to select the 3.x version, which is current latest version. I'm going to choose Hello World project. And it will take some time to install the dependencies. Incredible. All the dependencies have installed successfully on my project. Now what I need to do, I need to move inside this directory Loopback Cast. Now I need to open this project into my editor. I'm going to choose WebStorm in this project. You can choose any editor if you want to use Sublime, VS Code, Atom. It's your choice. My project has opened successfully. Let's talk about the directory structure. Here we have the client, common, server, boot directory. Let me run the project first. How do you run the Loopback project? You have to execute this command node dot. It will start listening on port 3000. Incredible. Now you need to go to this endpoint localhost 3000/explorer. I'm going to send request to this endpoint localhost 3000/explorer. Incredible. I got the Loopback API Explorer. Basically, Loopback is using Swagger UI component. They have made their own Swagger component. I'll show you what is Swagger component. Here we have, there is only one endpoint, message create. Now you can send requests from this Swagger component or maybe Loopback component. Incredible. I got this message. But Loopback has already generated these type of stuff. All the endpoints have already generated for us. Let's talk about the directory structure. Here we have the client directory. I'm not working on the client side in this project. Here we have the common and here we have the models directory. If you want to share your models on client side, on the server side, you have to place your models inside this directory. We are not working on the front end side, so I will place all my models inside this server directory. Let's see the models file. Here we have message.json.js file. It's like a controller here. And here we have the JSON file. Here you will specify all the properties of the model. Right now we are using the built-in DB database, memory database. Here we have the boot directory. This boot script will run in alphabetically order. First of all, it will run the authentication. It's nothing more a function here. Then it will run the root function. This function here, we are going to set up the root route, which is / component config.json file is used to add the configuration for component. What components you are going to use in Loopback, I'll show you in the later videos. Here you will specify all the app related configuration. Here is our host. Here is our port number. And here is our course. Do you want to enable course? No. And this is the data sources.json file. Here you will place all your data sources. If you want to use MySQL, Postgres, SQLite, you have to specify the configuration of the database here in this file. Here we have the middleware.development.json file. If you have development related middlewares, you need to specify in this file. And finally, we will have a middleware.json file. Loopback maintains a phases of middleware. I'll talk about phases in the later videos. First of all, it will run this middleware, then this, and then on and on. So here we are routing level middleware, files level middlewares, and finally we will have the model config.json. You will place all the models related configuration inside this file. Like we have user model. You are telling to Loopback, I want to use DB data source. These are all the built-in models, access token, ACL, role mapping. So here is the entry point, server.js. When you run the node command, Loopback first run this script. Loopback start the application by using this method app.start. Then finally it will emit this started event.